Hello everybody, my name is Agani and today we're going to be doing a video tutorial on chapter 7.2, where we're going to be processing an array, which means we're going to be working with an array, storing data in an array and using that data from an array to. So our task today is to create an application which will retest 5 test scores from a file, and the data will be stored in an array called scores. This array, we're going to be using this array to calculate the highest score, the lowest score, and the average score. Okay, here is our design for our application. As you can see, we're going to be using a list box to display our test score read from an array, read from the file, sorry. And we also have 3 labels which will display the highest, the lowest score, and the average score. We also have 2 buttons in our application, namely the get scores button and the exit button. Our get score button is the button which will read the scores from a file and display them in the list box. So here is our IPO table. For our inputs, we're going to read from a file. We're going to process this data by determining the highest, the lowest, and the average. We're going to display our information in a list box and in labels. So for input, we're going to need a directive called system.io, which will enable us to use the stream reader library. To process this data, we're going to use a try-catch error handling to prevent any errors while we read from our file. As you can see, I've declared our variables and I also declared an array which has size of 5, and I also declared the stream read, which will read a file called test scores, which will read. We'll be using a while loop to read the file, which means to read the file. On our code, we have a for loop. This for loop will be reading values from our array called scores and adding them to the list box. For processing our data, we have 3 value returning methods for our average mark, our average score, highest score, and lowest score. Our method will be receiving an array as a parameter, and we use a for loop to step through that array and calculating our average and our highest value and our lowest value. So here's how our application looks. As you can see, our application works and it displays the high score, lowest score, and average score. Thank you.